Hi, it's me, KeeBe, and welcome back to episode number 4 of Coffee Talk. If you missed out on the first couple episodes, I will go ahead and put a couple of those down into the description below. I will also make this a playlist so that you can also get caught up on all the juicy gossip and stories that we have had told to us as a barista in our own little coffee shop in Seattle. And with that, let's get started. He really never changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, KeeBe. I like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright. You know what to do. Alright, so he said it's a tea, and then it's ginger and a milk. So, let's see. And let's make it fancy, do some latte art in here. Get some of those cool little squiggles. Oh, that's actually looking pretty decent so far. Here we go. Serve it. I think that's probably one of my best ones yet. I'm getting good at this. Try this. Thank you. It tastes just like I asked. Too bad it's not it. Gala, we'll get to it, man. Don't worry. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of the whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out, he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. That's a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I'd have to say it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, and mind you, it wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hide. I prefer if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to get into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So, you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, KeeBe, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make me a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Ooh. Okay, let's go check the menu then. A tea-based drink that is warm and cool at the same time. Alright. Guess we're winging it again. Tea. Let's do... What would be cool? Well, we're gonna do some lemon and then some milk. And then let's do a little latte art. Because, you know, why not? And then let's go. Ooh. Interesting. Serve it. How's that? Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. Nice! After all those, like, bad orders from the other day. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil. Hey, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work for me. Huh. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? Huh? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed KeeBe my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admitting life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives, then? You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people really talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's the interesting job yet no one talks about. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside of the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. You. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hide. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it! Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with you, both of you. Are you going to stay here, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, KeeBe. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. Alright. Freya's so cute. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in the place back when it was a bar. Whoa. I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why didn't he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. Just like a journalist. Give me the details. I won't get into the details. But going to war? It messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about that all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help. Which he refused. No surprise there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Ooh, who's coming in? Oh my god, yes. Good evening, everyone. Oh, oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, people call us Niel. Niel? Yes. Niel. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, We do really need trivial things like names to interact. From what we have learned here, it seems like the name Niel has a lot of association with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Yes, it does. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. Freya, don't, girl. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hide. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More? Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on the image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Arami Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that you can make you feel something? Interesting premise, but we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please, surprise us. Okay. Okay. Again, let's take a look. Let's just go to all. A caffeine boost. Italian delight. A cure for a sore throat. Warm and calming darkness. Blacker than a moonless night, hotter than more bitter hell itself. Both sweet and savory with a hint of bitterness for the heart. Ginger presides over the ground coffee at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia. Okay. Drink despised, totally American drink. Okay. So he said something, hint of heart. Gotta try to see if we can make him feel something. So let's do a green tea, ginger, and a milk. Let's see. This will help. Just swirly, swirly. Looks like a little monster. Seeing faces. Eye, little mouth, little arm. What do I say? How's that? A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you. What the? Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking? That's how they drink. Whoa, boy. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you up to, Niel? Us? We are travelers. Doing our job in space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We're tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date, all the way from a galaxy far, far away? Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand, but we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Huh. Oh, you're not offended by that? No, not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really? Be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss? From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us sketch them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why such rules do you still face over population problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating, boyfriends or girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You can start by asking her whether she actually is single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now? The path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still a totally different league. Most women prefer if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms is something that you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms. But how do you have like seeing how you drink? A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that. But we cannot tell you the details. Unless we agree to do the mating ritual. No thank you. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Yeah, girl, stay away from that. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. Oh my god. Way too funny. Yeah. Yeah, totally. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has the young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So, I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well. It'll be a peaceful week then. Huh. Anyways, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I didn't either. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Oh, so cute. Sour and cool with a hint of mint. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Alright. Got a lot going on. Welcome. Oh, who are you? Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard of reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. You seen any creatures you would consider to be an alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You're thinking an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? This is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for your help. You see anything suspicious activities? Please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before you're leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. I like that saying. Take care on your way. Phew. Really need to be more careful, Niel. Huh? Oh, it's Aqua. Oh, and the York. Oh, Myrtle. Right, Myrtle. Good evening, KeeBe. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua. Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? You got it. We can do that. Green tea, mint. We could do that. No problem. There you go. Your order's ready. I don't think this is green tea. Oh, darn it. But it has the mint, so it's alright. Pardon the mistake. It's okay. That was too fast. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order any? Sure. I'll have the Tay Tark. Okay. Oh, let's not mess this up. The Tay Tark. Tay Tark. You know what? All right. Now this was the green tea. All right, let's try that. Nice. Here's your Tay Tark. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the Tay Tark you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? Traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual. Tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime. We'll make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I want to say, please don't forget to rest. But I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they all say. Please see your family get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty? I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. But it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. She's so cute too. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation, healthcare bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this. So don't worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, research helps us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it, fast. Before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. Prolific. There you go. And also senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max. Expecting full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know? And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and they say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Tough. Even after all that, I still be there by myself for the whole event. That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public. I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh. So far my schedule is pretty empty around then. Oh, Myrtle! If things stay this wide open until Max, I'll come with you. Eee! No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then. You shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you. Whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. You have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now let's see. Who's coming? Oh, hey girl. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, KeeBe. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. It's just I've been just practicing all day and pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It will be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next weekend. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes. and I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. We can do that. Okay. Coffee, honey, and milk. Ooh, serve it. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. And warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try extending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Who else is here? Dad! Oh! What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening, I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio, so I thought you'd be here. But we can just limit ourselves to this place. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, KeeBe. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry? I don't have anything to be sorry for. Aw. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Or what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take a Spanish Sahara. Alright. Ginger and milk. Oh wait, no, trash it. Let's do this. Coke, chocolate, ginger. Back. I'm gonna trash it one more time. Do chocolate. Actually, conversation. Hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Okay. Chocolate, milk, ginger. Try it one more time. Aha! There we go. Serve it. The drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad? Yes? Please go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He is not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? We were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know. Give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? We've been out of touch for so long. I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. It is a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel with the label provided. But see you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Dude, don't push her. Excuse me for a moment, KeeBe. Sorry, Henry. Oof. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't need to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. By saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See? You didn't even realize. But you're capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it. It happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, KeeBe, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. It's so cute. I guess that's all for two. Oh, who's coming in? Oh, hey, Henry. Oh, you're back, Mr. Henry. Are you alright, sir? Aw, sir. Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago. Just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s, yes they were. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. Politics, the dark side of the industry. None of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me, don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you were still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, but we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, KeeBe. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then. Goodbye. Aww. So many, like, intricate little stories, the dynamics and all the different types of relationships. It's so good. I'm really enjoying it. And I think I'm going to end it here and pick it up in the next episode. I hope you're really enjoying this story as much as I am. If you feel so inclined, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you as part of my little community. And until the next episode, toodles.